different. And so this event will be also good for quota places. So a hard fight here for a place for Tokyo, for them, some of them, which will be here in the final. So, and also here in that final, the same rules like every time. All the athletes were qualified by the pre-event, the qualification event, that's the right word. And the best 8 athletes reach final. Here you can see them, and they could fight for the medals and the quota places. The results from the qualification event were erased. Every athlete starts by 0. You can see that on the board in top of the shooters. And my micro wouldn't work so as I want. On the left side you see in the moment the pictures of the athletes, later on the standings, the results, and everything what is important. And I inform you after each interesting series or single shot about the standings and what happened by the next shot. On the right side you see the pictures, which also broadcasted in the internet, and we would be very happy if you make a friendly face when you're in picture, because we want to present our sport attractive as it is. And the most important thing is we need your hands, your applause. You can scream. Your athletes the honor they have to earn for their great success to be here in that final. And I want to check, is here a team from, or a fan group from the German athlete here? Any Germans in the hall? Can I hear you? Oh, the Germans are very silent. Okay. Ukraine, is here any Ukrainian in the audience? Sweden, is any Swedish guy or woman here? Australia, is any Australian here? Ooh. United Arab Emirates, some fans here. Korea, what's about Korea? Yeah. Greece, any Greece fans? And French, where is France? Where are the France fans? Okay.
5 minutes of preparation and sighting time. Start.
So 5 minutes where they could rifles and everything. And this micro has a little problem. Okay, doesn't matter. This final would held in different stages. We have 2 5-shot series, which everybody has to shoot in 150 seconds. When everybody has made 10 shots, we have a ranking, and then we go on with single shots. Every 2 single shots, we decide a position, so we have after 12 shots, by the 8th place. After 14 shots, the decision for the 7th place. So, no, give me that micro. Sorry, my headphone is not working. So I use the other microphone. That's better. That works here. So, 8th place, 7th place, 6th place, and so on. Decided by 2 single shots all the time. For each single shot, the athletes have time 30 seconds, so a very short time to get a 10. And it seems that we have here a really good field of players, so we need much 10s, the shots in the middle, the little point which they have to hit. So, and we got the information about the athletes who get a chance to get a quota place. There are 2 athletes who couldn't get the one because they got it on the World Championships or their federation got all. This is Mr. Sultan Abdullah Alariani and Mr. Andriy Doroshenko. They couldn't get a quota place, so we will see all the other athletes fighting for a quota place for Tokyo, for their nation, to have a chance to start by the Paralympic Games 2020. So when we take a look on the board, that is what you can see later on also, the shots of every athlete. This is what the athletes also have on their monitors. And when we take a look, the adjustment from Mr. Gustafsson is really good. Our shots are in the middle. You can train also a little bit by 10.5. Here, Mr. Galok Gavros from Greece, 10.6. So train your hands. 10.6. Give me an applause for that shot. Come on. A little bit silent. I see we have to train a little bit more, yeah? Okay. We have some seconds for that. So, Mr. Gau from Germany got a 10.5. Big applause from the audience. Come on. Oh, this warm-up needs very long. We come a little bit better, yeah? We must announce the 10.7 of the French athlete, Richard. 10.7. Hello, France. And so the last seconds will count down during the adjustment phase. And I think everybody has now adjusted his rifle. So we could start later on the final after the presentation of the athletes, which will held after this sighting time.
Thirty seconds. Stop, unload. Please lay down your rifles and turn to face the spectators.
So this is your time, ladies and gentlemen, when they bring down all the weapons on the table. Then we want to present the athletes, because you want to see their faces when we present them. The broadcast is not on position, so we can start here on position number 8. He is representing France. He loves metalworks in all forms. A professional shooter who won the World Cup 2015 in Stoke Mandeville, and 2 times he reached the final of the Paralympic Games in Rio 2016. He wants to go to the next, to Tokyo also, and this is why he fights now for the quota place. His name, Didier Richard, that's it. On position number B, we welcome a shooter from Greece. He was at the World Championships, at the World Shooting Para Sport Championships in Chengdu this year, 6th place. So he is an experienced final shooter. Now here in the World Cup final. On his list is only 1 medal of the World Cup from Stettin, Poland in 2016. So it's time for him to get the next World Cup medal. His name, Galogavros Sotirios. And we came to position number C. Here we could welcome an athlete representing Korea. He was 2014 at the World Championships in Seoul. Successful. He won the silver medal. And this first World Cup gold medal he got in 2013 in Bangkok. London 2012, the Paralympic Games are on his list. He was in the final over there, and we want to do that again in Tokyo. Welcome with me, Sengchul Lee. Position D. We welcome an athlete representing the United Arab Emirates, the silver medalist of Rio. Big applause for him, for that medal. He loves hunting, he lives in Al Ain, and now a bigger applause for his name, Abdullah Sultan Al-Ariani. Position number E, we welcome an Australian athlete who was at the World Championship 2000 in Chengui before some months, successful 5th place with the air rifle standing in that discipline here together in the final. 6th place in Bangkok 2017, also on the World Cup like today. So 5th and 6th, today it's time for a medal for Australia. Glenn McMurtry. The next position will be position F. Here we welcome a shooter from Sweden. International shooting competition of Hanover, the bronze medal he got in 2017. The silver medal he won in the USA 2014 in air rifle standing. These are the biggest success. Several other finals he has reached. Today he won't get again a medal. Representing Sweden, Håkan Gustafsson. We came to position G. He is representing the Ukraine. He loves football. His coach Vinogradova Irina is in the audience. He lives in Odessa and he was the bronze medalist of Seoul World Championship 2014 and Chengdu 2018. So good chance to get a gold medal today for him. Andriy Doroshenko. Last but not least, on position number H, he's representing Germany, likes music and handbike. He lives in Unterweikatzhofen, when everyone knows where it is. It's in the south of Germany. He is business controller and his biggest success were gold medals in the World Cup 2013 in Antalya, the silver medal in Stettin, also 2013. He was on several Paralympic Games. He got medals, I think, in 2008. I'm not sure. It's not on the list here, but the list begins only with 2040. But I hope it was right. I must know him. I'm also German. This is Norbert Gau. And last but not least, the officials of this final. The jury member in charge will be Mr. Serge Sprock, France. And our chief range officer for all the finals, Christian Bailly, France. And now I need a very, very big applause. The warm-up was a little bit slowly. Give me now all your hands, cry a little bit, make noise for the audience, for the athletes, for everybody here. Applause, ladies and gentlemen, for this final. Come on.
Take your positions. For the first competition series, load. Start. Stop.
We saw the first 5-shot series, and in the lead with a really great result of 51.6 points, Abdullah Al-Ariani from the United Arab Emirates. Big applause for that. Second place, also really good, 51.3. Sengchu Lee from Korea, and also Mr. Galok Gavros from Greece, 51.1. and 51.0 from Didier Richard. Really great result in that final. At the end of the list, Andrei Doroshenko with 49.2. So he must begin to fight with the next 5-shot series to have a better situation in that final before the single shots.
For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop.
And we saw the second 5-shot series. Didier Richard representing France now in the lead by a 51.7. Applause. But his advantage is only 0.1 before the Korean Seng-Chul Lee. And again, 0.1 for the advantage to the third rank, Abdul Al-Ariani. Very strange results. What's coming up at the end? Because now we start with the single shots with a decision of the places. Norbert Gau representing Germany is there, and he must reduce an advantage of 1.4 points to Hakan Gustafsson, Sweden. So he has time, 2 shots.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
The first shot done on the way to the 8th place. We have a look at the end of the list. Norbert Gau further on this position. And now 1.9 behind Hakan Gustafsson. So, you know, he needs a very good shot to have a chance to be still on in the final. In the lead, Didier Richard with a 10.4. He has now an advantage of 0.3 for Abdullah Al-Ariani. And Seng-Chul Lee is, again, 0.5 behind. We'll see the next shot, the shot for the 8th place. And this, please, with your applause for the athletes.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
And we have the first decision. The 8th place goes to Germany with 117.5 points. Norbert Gau, applause. So the next shooter is on the 7th place. 2 shots. The next 2 shots will decide this position. Hakan Gustafsson. He must reduce an advantage of 0.8 to Andriy Doroshenko. But he wants to come up. He has 121.3. He must reduce 0.5 to Glenn McMurtry and Mr. Galo Gavros from Greece. In the lead in the moment, Abdullah Al-Ariani, 123.5 points. Applause, ladies and gentlemen.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
So we saw really good shots at 10.7 and a 10.8 from Lee and Richard. Applause for them both. In the lead, Abdullah Al-Ariani with 134.1 points. Advantage 0.5 to Seng-Chul Lee and Didier Richard, 0.6 again behind. 7th place further on Hakan Gustafsson from Sweden, 0.8 points behind Mr. Galagavros. They fight now to be still on in the final. The 7th place will be decided by the next shot. Motivate them with your applause.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
And we have the next decision. The 7th place goes to Sweden, Håkan Gustafsson. Big applause. So now the Greek athlete Galogavros is now the 6th rank, 0.6 behind Andriy Doroshenko. So this could be reduced by the next 2 shots. In the lead, further on, Abdullah Alariani, but only 0.3 advantage before Seng-Chul Lee, and Didier Richard is also in reach. We'll see the next single shots in the fight for the 6th place.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
And so we saw 2 times the perfect shot from Lee and Doroshenko. 10.9, applause. This 10.9 was good for Mr. Doroshenko. He is now on the 4th rank. And Galogavros on the 6th rank, actual. He must reduce the advantage of 0.4 from Mr. Glenn McMurtry to be still on in that final. In the lead now, he comes up Seng-Chul Lee with his 10.9. He has now an advantage of 0.6 for Abdullah Alariani. The next shot, the decision for the 6th place.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
And we have the decision. The 6th place goes to Greece. Sotirios Galogavros. Applause. In the lead, Seng-Chul Lee from Korea, 0.9. His advantage becomes bigger. Abdullah Alariani behind him. 0.6 is the advantage before the French Didier Richard on the bronze medal rank actual, and he has an advantage of 0.9 to the 4th Andriy Doroshenko. 2 shots decide the next position. The 5th place, Doroshenko and McMurtry will fight for it, so it seems. Motivate everybody with a big applause for the next shot.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
The next shot is done, and we have a great 10.7 from the Ukrainian Doroshenko. Applause for that. And he needs good shots. He wants to be still in the final. He comes up to the 4th rank. Now Glenn McMurtry is on that 5th rank. 1.7 behind the Ukrainian. This seems that this 5th place is decided, but we will see it by the next shot. In the lead, Sengchul Lee advantage 0.8 before Abdullah Alariani and Didier Richard. Further on the bronze medal rank. The next shot, the shot for the 5th place. Applause for everybody.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
So we saw the next shot and the deciding shot for the 5th place. And he goes to Australia, Glenn McMurtry. Applause. Four shooters now in the final, and they have to fight for, because now it counts. The medals will be decided by the next 2 shots. Who get a medal, who is off. Didier Richard now on the 4th rank for France, but only 0.1 behind Andriy Doroshenko. He again is 1.0 behind Abdullah Alariani, and in the lead further on with a bigger and bigger advantage. Now comes up to 0.9 points, Sengchul Lee. So the first single shot for the fight for the 4th place. Motivate them. Your applause, please.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
The first shot in the fight for the 4th place is done. Didier Richard with a good 10.5, but Doroshenko 10.8. Big applause for the both. And they are nearby. 0.4 points must reduced by Didier Richard to reach Andriy Doroshenko, and he is only 0.1 behind Abdullah Alariani. So everything is possible by the next shot in the fight for the 4th, until Sengchul Lee is still in the lead now with a big advantage of 1.6. Let them help them to get good results by your applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
And we have the next decision. The pressure was high. Didier Richard 9.9 and Doroshenko 9.8. But that was enough for Doroshenko, and the decision for the 4th place goes to France. Didier Richard. Applause. So now we see the medalists here of that final R1. Korea, United Arab Emirates, and the Ukraine are on the steps of honor. But which color? Andriy Doroshenko needs to reduce an advantage of 0.4 to reach Abdullah Al-Ariani, who is on the silver medal rank, and his way to go are 1.8 points to reach Zhengshul Li, who is still on in the lead. And when he wins not only gold, he wins also the quota place. So let us see which color goes to whom. By the next two shots, the fight for bronze.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
A great shot and a big applause for the 10.9 Abdullah Al-Ariani. He wants to get a wonderful colored medal, we see. On the bronze medal rank now, Mr. Doroshenko with 1.5 points behind this Al-Ariani. And in the lead by 1.1 advantage, Zhengshul Li. The shot for bronze.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
Great audience, great shot from Lee, 10.7. He is still on in the lead. Advantage 1.5 points before Abdullah Al-Ariani, and his advantage is 1.7. And so the bronze medal goes to, with a total score of 224.48 points, the Ukraine, Alexander Doroshenko. Sorry, it was Andriy Doroshenko. Yeah, this A dot is a very hard for speakers here. Two shooters now fighting for the gold medal. Two shots decided. Advantage 1.5 between the United Arab Emirates shooters to the Korean Al-Ariani against Lee. Lee has his quota, but could Al-Ariani get gold? So give them the applause and the fight for gold.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
You see, everything could happen by one shot. Al-Ariani, 10.6. Applause. He reduced the advantage to 0.6 points. Zhengshul Li not so clear in the lead. The last shot. Do we see another gold medalist from United Arab Emirates or from Korea? So give me your hands, give us the applause. The audience, now it's time for you and for the athletes.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop. Unload. Results are final.
You're right, and we have a winner. He got it from the beginning up to the end. The gold medal goes with a total score of 248.2 points to Korea, Sang-Chul Lee. Congratulations also for the quota place. And the silver medal goes with a 247.4 points to the United Arab Emirates, Abdul Alawiani. And so also the bronze medalist, Mr. Andriy Doroshenko, come up to the place in the middle for the press pictures because he got the bronze medal with 224.8 points representing Ukraine. Andriy Doroshenko.
Ceremony directly, and P3 would become very happy. There's the awards ceremony. Eventually, it came too late. P3 final.
We have the time.
And you take a look on the plan. This is a little bit.
It's hard.
And then the R2 finals. That's strange. Could you manage me the result list for the P3 and R2 final later on? And I work with the list because this I couldn't prepare. There is no time. This is clear, but I need the result list. So I announce the athletes by the result, start and result. So I